Check the mic and make sure it sound right, boys.
Welcome back to another episode of the Chad Smith Podcast. My name is Chad Smith, and today is Tuesday, September 20th, 2022, and I'm joined as always by my co-host from California. Please welcome Sonny Conway and Spooky Morales.
Good morning, everybody.
What's up, dudes?
What's up, man?
I was cracking up because I saw Sonny backstage just
You rocking out?
left and right.
Dancing back there.
That was pretty funny. Got me in the groove.
Sorry we're late, guys, but we got such a good guest today that we were backstage just having fun and lost track of time.
Yeah, guys, so we're just going to bring him back up because we were in the middle of a conversation and
right.
we had to interrupt it. So please welcome Ron from Cosmic Neighbors. How's it going, dude?
I'm good.
Right.
I'm cracking up because every time I go on a show, that happens. I don't know why.
What's that where you're talking a bunch?
We're just talking like the preamble, and next thing you know, the host will come out and say, "Hey, Ron, hold that for a minute because we're like 5 minutes late. We got to start the show every time."
Yeah, man, that's what we were doing. I mean, that's kind of what we want this thing to be eventually anyways, just like a laid back, conversation. We have had this where it was pretty, what do you call it? Pretty structured, where, you start out with saying hi to everybody in the chat room, and then you bring your guest on, and everything's structured, but it's always fine, too, to just, if you're friends already, to bring them up and just have a conversation.
Yeah,
You know what I
great.
mean?
Yeah, and
But
like you said, they like to hear the conversation.
Yeah.
you know?
Yep.
So
yeah,
basically, folks, just so you understand, the conversation was that we're a bunch of old geriatrics.
that's what we were talking about, guys, because as all of you know, I've had some back issues this week, so I'm off work all week, and
Whoa.
yeah, so we were just talking about yeah, there's no way I'm going to work with this crap going on. Unfortunately, I can barely lift up my arms, but I'm here. Had to be here for Ron from Cosmic Neighbors.
That's
Plus, there's
right.
nothing really I have to do, just sit in this chair, and so far the chair's not hurting, so
Yeah, man, it's tough, man. Those like we were talking about backstage. The back thing is really a problem because there's not much you can do for it. But what Sonny was saying, like about with weight, I thought the same thing. When I would drop some weight, you figure, because you know what? When I would be doing dishes, I'm like, oh, this gut is just hanging over, and I would feel my back. So after losing nearly over 80 pounds, 82 pounds,
yeah.
it got worse. I mean, now when I walk 6 blocks, I got to stop. I'm like, oh, God, it's like worse. I feel like maybe I'll just start eating McDonald's again. I don't know.
Right. Give me that McFlurry.
Losing weight does.
I honestly told the doctor, dude, I don't like this. If you can't figure something out, I'm gonna start eating again. I'd rather be fat than
Losing weight without muscle conditioning
yeah.
is
And-
pointless.
He
It's pointless.
gave me this stuff called androgel, and it was steroids and testosterone. And it's a gel you rub on your upper body right here across your chest. And oof, man, it made my muscles double in size. And yeah,
That's hot.
that stuff really works. But
That's
that's
hot.
what I was missing was I lost all the weight,
kidding.
but I also lost all my muscle. Didn't realize it. You're losing muscle too.
And that's what Sonny was telling me too earlier, is like I'm so used to using all the muscles that I normally use for work, and then the muscles that I was using to lift up that ramp were totally different muscles that I'm used to using. So, and I was using them in different directions and stuff, so it's like a whole new.
And it's how you do it. Like there's technique. If when they tell you lift with your legs and all that, that's true. So when you're doing things, it takes one little. Wait, can't hear me?
Oh no, there was some feedback all of a sudden in Sonny's room.
Was it? Or is it done?
Yeah, because when I hit mute and then unmuted you, it's fixed it. They had to just catch up, I guess. Hey, what's
So
up, Cassie?
It's not me though, right?
No, it's not you.
Okay.
No.
Hey, Cassie.
Yeah, sorry, Cass. I think.
And Cassie, I'm gonna send you. I have for my dog that passed last September. PD. I'm gonna send you a picture and all that. So when you do the readings and all that,
Oh, cool. Yeah,
I would
Posky
like
just
to,
said
I would
that.
like to see if he comes through and says like, I love you, dude, but I hated that friggin' food you gave me or something like that.
Yeah. Yeah, when people can communicate with dogs and cats, I'm always like, man, what are they saying? They've got to be saying some like, you stay way too long. How come you stay out so late?
Yeah,
Because
he's
animals
a good
always
boy.
think they always think you're leaving forever. I think when you walk out the door, they think that you're gone forever, never coming back.
I could literally like go outside, take the garbage out, and come back in, and he would act like he hasn't seen me in 2 weeks. Like you're home, like just for taking out the garbage. It was crazy,
Right.
and he was like a 60-pound pit bull, like that. He was a
Oh,
big
sweet.
guy, and so it was like getting a workout. He would just bowl me over like.
With some
it was
short-term
pretty-
memory loss.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, it is
But I
like-
gotta tell you, unconditional love. I love them, the dogs. They're the
Yeah,
best.
man, dogs are something else.
Yep.
We don't deserve them sometimes.
Yep. Loyal as all hell. Look, I got one laying on the cement right here because she
Oh,
won't
yeah.
be more than 2 feet from me. She's
Dude,
got
Holly's-
a big old plush bed, just 4 feet from here. She won't go lay in it. She's got to be right by me all the time.
I'm convinced
awesome.
that dogs don't like those beds we give them because it seems like you can buy them a big thick bed and they'll still lay on the concrete floor.
You know what I could see coming, right? I'm not even looking at him, but I could wait for Spooky to come out and say, "Are we going to talk about UFOs?"
Yeah, from that. Yeah, that was a good
coming.
short.
Show me them aliens.
Hey,
You
this is
start,
fun
you
and
start
everything.
seeing him move, like he starts twisting a little. Then you know it's coming.
It's like,
Like
da,
that.
da, 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 da. Are we gonna see some dioramas or something?
Ooh, now we're talking.
Yeah, you know what? I said before that, this is the final update and all that, but how can I come on here and not do it? So what I'm going to do is I'll have to move one over after I show you this.
Okay.
But what this is, I just have to turn the other cam on. What this is going to be, I told you the diorama is 3 parts. It's the crash site is one. Then there's going to be what we call Main Street, well, Michael Stratt calls it Main Street. That's the one where they're transporting the UFO and it's going through like the neighborhood, like in the Main Street in the town down in New Mexico.
Yeah.
And the third part's going to be the hangar scene where like the plane, the transporter, and they have all the alien bodies and everything. So this, what I have here, I just finished getting all the storefronts and everything. So now I'm getting ready to start putting that together too. So I just got to put the camera. Let me see something here. And then I could share it with you.
Okay.
Now, if by any chance it shouldn't, if you hear any echo or something, it's sometimes the stupid speaker in the microphone inside. Wait, I did that wrong. Inside the camera takes over sometimes. So if that happens, just let me know and I'll figure out how to mute it.
Okay, no problem.
Well, do you hear anything right now? Any kind of echo or nothing? All right,
No.
so let me do the share thing.
For anyone just listening right now, Ron is showing us a diorama. He builds dioramas that are like artistic representations of a scene that happened. So he's working on some UFO stuff, like the Roswell crash.
And you know what I'll bring up too? Well, I'm going to share the screen. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm sorry.
No, you're fine, dude.
I'll bring up Michael Stratt's the photos. So what I was just referencing. Let me at least show you that what the scenes are going to be. So I'll say copy.
Yeah, they're so the videos that you make while you're working on them are so relaxing. It's like a whole new category of YouTube.
What are you talking about?
No, just like modeling, or just sitting and making models, or doing the
Yeah.
dioramas. It's very relaxing.
Yeah, I love it. All right, so what we'll do is I'll share this screen here. All right, sorry about that.
No, you're fine.
Share. Oh, you know what I'll do? I'll just make sure, because there's no video, no audio, that's all. Oh, wait, share this screen.
Spooky's the only one that might get he might Where's the aliens?
So
I
you'll-
love these. I love these fucking dioramas and models,
these
man.
these are awesome.
Awesome.
Ooh, I'm sorry about that curse word.
Yeah, can you?
This
Spooky's
ain't
very
after,
excited this
after
morning.
hours or anything, man.
So now the Superman and Batman aren't part of it. I don't know why I put them
Those
there.
are cool.
Yeah, I found them like after years. I found them in this box. I was going through looking for stuff. So this thing, wait, let me see something. This could reach over here. Good. So get out of here for a minute, Clark. So in this picture, I might as well do this. I'm being silly here. Let me see something. Sorry. All right.
Those are so cool.
Here.
Those
So
buildings.
what this is supposed to be, see this right here?
Yeah.
All right. So there's 3 scenes. This is the crash scene. Then that's going to be one part of the diorama. The second part is going to be this, what we call Main Street.
Okay.
And then this, the hangar scene.
Ooh.
Right? And I'll show you. I actually built hangars, and I'm just going to finish them today. But for now, on Main Street, so the houses I have, or the storefronts, of course, they don't look like this beige one right here or whatever, but I'm trying to just make it look authentic and as close to it as possible.
Mm-hmm.
And I have these, like this is the Scamel, like the Dragon Wagon, even though I don't think that's a Dragon Wagon, but the Willys Jeeps and transporter trucks and all that, I have those. And I even have some old cars. Now I'm just got to figure out, I'm going to try to make a little Jack Russell like this guy.
Oh, sweet.
And this little whippersnapper here.
Yeah.
And so let me see
Boy.
something. So when you see this stuff, so now when we come back here, this will be the storefronts. And I actually had to just make this whole piece, this pink foam right here, this whole thing. This is from left to right is 2 feet, 24 inches. And from this way is 18 inches. I actually need a piece that big for this. And the final one for the hangar is going to be 20 by 24.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, these are going to be big like that. I'm going to have to drive these to New Mexico.
That's
Yeah,
right, because they're going in that museum, right?
Yeah, I'm not even kidding. Or they're going to have to do something, but I don't know how to ship them. But anyway.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
So right now, when these came, these are the newest ones because I only built these. And then I was like, when I went to put this together, I'm saying, this is going to be all empty here. It's not going to look right. So I had to get some more of these guys, storefronts.
How did you build those storefronts? Were those a kit? Or is it?
God, yes. Well, these 2 new ones, the
I could
2
feel your pain.
On the end, those, I was blessed. This one here, I had to build that. That took many hours because after building it, now I had to paint it. Then I had to weather it to make it look like, see all the little stains? This little piece.
Oh, yeah. I remember seeing the roof beforehand.
Yeah, see like this. See like the water in the edges? It
Oh,
looks
yeah.
much better when you see it in person. The camera with the lights always don't do it justice. But then look at the side. See the
Oh,
weathering?
yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah,
That's
so
hard
I had
to
to
do, man.
Yeah, so I had to do
Yeah.
all that and everything. So that probably took me a good 40 hours to do. Just that, and like total man hours altogether. And I was like, thanking Jesus 30,000 times. Because when I ordered these last 2, they came already assembled.
Oh, cool.
Wow.
Yeah, but the only thing is, what do you notice about those 2 than the one that I built? Do you notice something?
The size is different?
There's no sidewalks.
Yeah, I was gonna say there's no
Oh.
sidewalk, so now you got to
So-
make the sidewalks. I
Well,
see them out there.
Yeah, so even though they're like military brown, the colors that I printed out doesn't matter because I got to paint them.
Mm-hmm.
So now they don't look like they are, but they're actually the same exact size as the sidewalk you see on the building. It's just that because of the camera effect or whatever. But now I just printed those out last night, and that's what I'm working on in
That's sweet.
the streets. But you see that asphalt. This is actually what do you call that tape? You know the tape that has like the grit on it, so it's a non-slip tape.
Mm-hmm.
Like that.
Yeah.
That's what that is. All I did was paint it because it comes shiny. So I painted it to make it look like a flat black, and then the stencil I just made and printed out. That's like so I could put like the street signs and lines on the things and all that. So that's
Yeah.
gonna come along. It's gonna
Pretty cool,
get
man.
there. Yeah.
I
Hey,
could.
Rich.
I build model cars and stuff.
Oh, I
I
love
could
that.
not do that whole town. That would drive me crazy.
It would drive me
Yeah.
crazy.
And like I said, it's this one is where I got to tell you, I kick myself in my own butt every time because when Michael Stratt was doing the first show with me with that first diorama, the one where Cape Girardeau 1941 crashed. So Michael loves it, and he says, "Ron, you're the only one because he does all the research in the world that is actually building these recreations of this stuff." And so what do? I get excited and I say, you know what
Yeah.
I'm going to do? I'm going to do the Roswell, but instead of just doing the crash, I'm going to do the whole scene. And he went, yeah, he got
Yes.
excited. And then reality set in when I started putting the inventory list and everything. And I was like, oh, Jesus, what did I do? So that's what's taking so long. It's like I'm still in shell shock over it. It's
Yeah.
there a
But
lot of work.
I'll be honest,
Wow.
seeing Michael's drawings that he has in those binders, when he busts out a binder, you know it's gonna be something good. And when he shows you the drawings of all this stuff, it kind of brings it to life. But with you building a 3D model like this, man, it's gonna be even better. It's gonna be better than seeing a picture because you're actually seeing what happened instead of a picture. It makes it almost look like you were there when you're looking at a model.
Yeah.
Like this.
Well, remember I was telling you guys that originally Michael had asked me, this was before the other person stepped in. He said, when I told him I don't know what to do with these things, he said, if you want, you could donate them to the Roswell Museum. And I said, that sounds great to me. I don't want nothing. I want to share it with everybody. But then his friends came in, they're investors, and this one guy's name is David Marla. And a lot of people are familiar with his name in the UFO community. And he's the guy, one of the investors in the big bucks, and they're just ready to, I think, to break ground. They're going to build that big one. And he's the one, Michael called me, and that's the guy he put on the phone that said he's seen it and he will love to have mine in his. Sure, no problem. But so that's why I'm taking long on it, because I'm trying to make it look really look at this. What I was telling you, I'm going to show you the other one. I'm going to bring it over so then you can see. But I just got to get up for a second. All right. So
Yeah, no problem.
Because you know what it is? I want to shift the little stores over because I don't want to fit stuff in. I'll end up knocking them over, and then you'll hear a grown man cry live.
Oh no.
All right. So give me 1 second. I'm sorry.
All right, no problem.
And yes, I have shorts on. Sue me.
Dude, I've got camouflage sweatpants on. I was getting dressed for this, and I'm like, you know what? That's the best thing about this podcast is I can just get out of the shower and put on sweatpants or no pants or whatever. There's no dress code for the podcast.
You could even be wearing your daddy chatty
Yeah, my chatty daddies.
manis.
Yep. Thank God nobody's given me a complimentary pair of those yet. 'Cause I still have the excuse that I don't have any, so I can't wear them. What's going on in
Chad,
the chat room? Huh?
I was going to tell you, guess who followed me on Twitter last night?
Who?
Odd House Network.
Oh, really?
Oh, I heard about
Oh,
those guys. They're
yeah.
supposed to be pretty awesome.
They're gonna try to recruit your ass, I bet.
Check them out, y'all. Odd House on Twitter.
Good morning,
'em out.
Connor. What's going on, homie?
They're very odd.
Let me see.
Mm-hmm.
Try to show. Now this one is.
Connor.
It looks like a mess. You know. Look at that. Big
Trading.
That looks pretty good, man.
Oh no, but because the trucks are just laying on there. That's not where they're going to be placed. I don't know if you remember, this used to have cactuses I put on. And for some reason I decided to put the cactuses on before anything. So now when I had to put the trucks in, I'm like, they're in the way. So I had to rip them all out. The UFO is it's actually planted in already. Like, look, I'll show you. Can you
Oh,
see
that's
that?
sweet.
Yeah, I'm trying to get. I don't know why the lighting is terrible. But damn, that's terrible. Hold on a second.
Doesn't look too bad. Odd House Network.
Yeah, so that's the. This is the. I'll show you in a second. Hold on.
Look at the UFO just driven right into the ground. That looks cool. Ron, are these going to be on like a electronic Lazy Susans or anything? Like a turntable?
Oh no, I actually, you know what? I actually do have a Lazy Susie that I use for painting. I don't know
Oh,
why,
okay.
but actually, I didn't think I was gonna show you guys this one. I thought I was gonna, but it's cool. But this one now, it's just almost ready. Now it's just a matter of me placing the alien bodies, which I have. I just have to paint them and all that, and then start placing everything. And this one, because I even have a windmill that I printed that has to go there. So there's a lot that has to go in this area. So I have to like really strategically look how I'm going to put this so that it looks good, but it doesn't look like it's just everything shoved together. So it's going to take a little bit of. I may have to eliminate the transporter truck. You see the one behind the ambulance?
Yeah.
I may
Yeah.
eliminate one truck just so that it opens it up better. And that's just, I don't know. I'll figure it out. But that's this one. So this one will be done. It doesn't look that great right now, but it'll look good.
It
Do
kind
you
of.
need a transporter truck for the scene through the town?
Oh yeah, no, but I mean the transporter. So if you look, this one, that's not. This is the Scammel tank transporter. This one, I'll say that this is what I meant, the troop transporter.
Oh, okay.
So this one I may remove because if
Okay.
you look in the pictures, let me
That's
see.
what I was seeing. It was
Wait,
through town.
wait. In the pictures, see how it's here in the crash scene,
Oh, yeah.
right? So I actually made one of these windmills. I mean, exactly like this, like with the vein and everything.
That's cool.
But you see how they have the tank transporter, the ambulance, the jeep, and this transporter. So I may eliminate this guy depending on if it's too cluttered. But who knows? Maybe not. And then this one here, I'm going to show you in a second the hangers that I made and that I'm working on. And the what else was it for that part? I want to show you guys. There was something else.
Oh, you
and
said you made the little caskets too last time. I think you
Oh,
printed
really?
out caskets. Yeah.
I did. Yeah, to see my.
Did they come out good? I think you were gonna print them out.
Yeah, I have them in something. I just got to look. I have them in a little container. I have to just check. But it was funny because I see it with my girlfriend when she seen these. Like I was taking a shower and I hear oh, blah, blah, blah," like or whatever. I don't know what the hell she's saying. And she comes in and she goes, "What the f are those friggin' you making coffins? What the hell are you picking out coffins for?" And so like. I'll explain to you in a minute. I had to do it right then. Shower has to halt and explain it. They're for aliens, man. They're for aliens. Aliens. Now she's looking at me like I'm leaving you. Like, I don't want to be with you like that.
Oh, my
I swear to
God.
God, I go through. You have no idea.
You're falling down too many rabbit holes.
Yep.
Yeah. Let me see. Oh, let me before I forget. Let me show you this quick update here on.
No, these things are awesome.
Oh yeah, let me just. You know what? Let me finish off with the diorama thing. Let me just
How-
switch out
how-
now too.
How are you gonna see in the hangar? Is it gonna have an open top?
That was
That's what I'm going to show you right now.
I had
because
that
I'm gonna
question
show you-
too.
Yeah. Let me shuffle on over. Hold on.
To be realistic, there
And
must
you-
be 50 cigarette butts on the troop transport.
Oh yeah, I'm thinking of all that. You got to see. I literally, I'm going to show you what I came up with. Actually fabricated these out of galvanized wire. I made barbed wire fences to make it. I'm going to show you these in a second. So this guy.
These are awesome. That extra troop transport in there, it does look like it's kind of like a lot going on, but I feel like that scene probably did have a lot going on where... Oh. That's sweet. Yep. Made a windmill. But yeah, there probably was like some troop transports trying to block the view from anybody that might come up. Ooh. There's the hangar. That's huge. Oh, look at that one. That's sweet.
That's cool, man.
Those are awesome.
I need you to print me out about 10 of those hangers so I can use them for garages for my models.
Yeah.
Bro, I could print stuff out for you, but you'll get a package flat. You're gonna have to glue them together and all that.
Oh man.
So this stuff, this was the original one I made. This hanger, but then I thought about it. When people, if this is going to be on display, how are people going to see? Because the scene has to be inside the hangar, like that. And I'm like, I'm going to have to go real small scale like that, like real, and that's just not going to work. So I said I got to make a different hangar. So I came up with this big one. But now all I'm working on, I have to print out some things so I could put the ribbing around it and all that. I'm going to dress it up a little bit. But this one now is much bigger. It's like twice the size of this guy.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I would say probably the width from on the bottom from end to end is probably, I don't know, 15, 16 inches like that. And the height, about 6, 7 inches. That's the space. So that's why I had to go with a bigger area to work with. But the other hanger, I can't use it because I may use it in part of the scene just to make it look like an airfield and have an extra hanger there or something. But I also have to I have a B-29 bomber. That's big. I mean, it's big. Here, let me just put it there.
Well, yeah, we got to see it.
Yep. I like the B-29 bombers.
We're going to make Ron's back hurt worse than mine by the end of the podcast.
You know what dioramas are?
No.
They're sexy.
They're sexy.
Dude,
Dude, the World Trade Center.
guys like me,
turned out
they
great,
are.
too.
I love models, man.
Me too. Sweet. Oh, that's a big plane.
But you know, I think that's about how that would fit in that hangar. I
Yeah.
don't know if one would fit in that.
No,
actual hangar.
it doesn't fit in this hangar. I mean,
No.
the tips hit the edge, but the thing is, the plane is not supposed to be in the hangar. It's like, because in the scene, let's see that. I'm sorry, let me bring that up again. See here, you only see these trucks and everything. And now I'm laughing because I'm thinking of my girl in the coffins. I see those again. She was so freaking freaked out.
What the hell?
Yeah, but this thing, like the plane, when they brought these here, the plane's outside on the tarmac. So that's what this is. And that was the straight flush. That was the name of it. This is the Enola Gay. I just have to modify the decals and all that to make it the straight flush because we want to try to make it authentic. So, but that's not going to be in the hangar, but this is part of it. So that's what I mean. I needed a big space, and I just bought all this stuff to make. And one more thing. I'm sorry. When you see, I got to bring something up. I'm going to do it on this screen. So I know I'm going back and forth. I'm so sorry.
No, I like it.
Fine, man.
What's that, about 18 apologies so far?
If anybody's taking a drink every time Ron says, I'm sorry,
They're bombed already.
you're going to be hammered.
So this is the actual hangar. This is the actual hangar. Michael
Oh,
Stratt
sweet.
took these photos when he was there. So when you look at this, I see these now. I'm trying to make these the fences. Now I'm not going to make a whole bunch of them because there's only so much space. But you need areas to make it authentic, and I'll show you these in a second because I was trying to figure out the barbed wire, and then I thought about it. I put some galvanized wire across, and then I put some flux on it, and then took the solder right in and just tap, 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 and little spikes of solder will stay there, so it looks like
Genius.
barb, you know. So it came out pretty cool. I'll show you those in a minute. But these are the actual. Wait, let me hide this. Okay. Where the hell is it? There it is. Like this is the actual like real deal hanger, and I got to do this now. See the floor? I have to replicate that now, and like this.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? So he gave me some really good detailed photos he took, which is helpful. So this is what I got to work with.
Have you ever worked with actual concrete like that? The bags of like Quickcrete. I mean, does that work as well for?
No, I have even when I've done part-time construction and all that. I've always, but I don't work with it with crafts. I use something that's called sculpt the mold. It's like a plaster of Paris, but it's nice because when it sets, it starts drying really fast, but you can mold it for a good time after. You could still play with it a little bit, but once it's solid, you could drill through it, put screws, bolts, everything, and it gets hard.
Oh, cool.
You know. Yeah, and that's like the other diagram I showed you, all the brown terrain. That's sculptor mold. You know what I mean? So, and I have this other modeling clay. So if I have to do, sometimes something comes out a little ragged on the 3D printer, I'll just mold it by hand and then I paint it. You don't notice it. But I'm gonna show you real quick. I'm gonna put the barbed wire fences, the ones I've just been making because I've 3D printed some, but some I fabricated like I made them by hand, and those I think are the ones I'm going to use because they look better. Let me show you real quick. Oh, I'm right here, so.
Yeah, you're fine.
And the presentation is almost complete.
I should have some. Play some sculpting jams in the background. I gotta pull up. Ron's got some other stuff going on with his channel too. We're gonna have to talk about later on.
The fence came out pretty good, man.
Whoa. Yeah, it did.
This one I held back because I wanted to show you like on the camera so you'll see it much better. What is that?
Oh, I'm playing some music in the background.
Oh, I thought we were in a porn studio.
Not yet. That's Thursday.
So these are this one right here is just the regular like this is all metal or steel, I should say. These are 3D printed like that. The only thing that's steel is the wires.
Oh, okay.
And this is steel and that's plastic, but this is all steel. I want to show you. So can I'm going to stop sharing this camera, okay?
All right.
On this screen, is that okay?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. So all right. Let me shut this camera down so I get the resources back. Now let me just show you. I gotta deburr like all the see this?
Oh, yep.
Now see the barbed wire? Wait, let me see. So hide my face so it can focus in. See
There
the
you
little
go.
bobs?
Yeah, that's pretty good, dude.
Yeah, that's with the solder. I just was tapping it, and it doesn't look as big. It looks much better. And I know my fingers are filthy. Don't criticize me. I work a lot with crafts.
No, that looks great.
Yeah. So
No,
that's
that's
it.
awesome.
And that's all the like the little solder parts. And you know what the funny thing was with this? I was going crazy trying to figure out I don't want to just make metal fences and then like 3D print, put the plastic. Where am I going to get this from? So I'm looking, and you know those, like these, you know these pencil cups like this.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
you rocked them.
I had a big one with all my things, and I went like this. I literally took it and went through them, and I took the tin snippers and I just cut it, and that was my fence.
That's
right
pretty
there.
smart, man. Because
You know,
it made a good fence.
Yeah, and because I was dying for 2 hours thinking, where am I going to find this stuff? Where am I going to order it? And then I see the cup staring at my face, and I just
Now you can hook it up to a little coil and make it electric. So when people walk up there and touch it, put a little sign up says don't
what is that? Right for the little kids where it says don't touch
You know,
it.
the
Dad
little-
looks that way, they
you
go
know,
like
the
that.
the little joke lighters or the pins that you click and they shock you like one of those little
Yeah,
coils.
yeah.
That would be hilarious. That'd be
I know, and on these things, I'm gonna try to attempt. I think I'm gonna put some electric in it, like some lighting. I'm gonna figure out that part soon. Like where I just want to get the build done, though. It's like taking me. I've been procrastinating for too long.
That's where I'm gonna nerd out. I love like models are really cool and everything, but when you start adding electronics to it, like little tiny
And
lights
here.
and stuff. Ooh, here's the World Trade Center. That
Yep.
turned out great.
Yeah, and this one I ended up airbrushing it with the and that blotchiness. It for some reason it comes off like that on camera, but it
Oof, that looks awesome.
yeah, it came out really nice with the airbrush, you know. And
Yeah.
I'm probably gonna hit it again, but the base, this down here, I'm probably gonna paint that something else. I don't know yet. I'm gonna be loading something soon, and you guys tell me what you think because you know on Wednesdays gonna have that new show. So Saturdays is going. I'm going to change the dynamic of Saturday's show, and that's going to be more of the crafting and like building UFO stuff and everything like that.
Yeah, do you want to get into I definitely want you to announce that one too, your new show that you've got coming up.
Yeah,
you're
definitely.
adding.
That would be smart, right, to do that.
Do a
but
little promotion.
The thing is, what I'm going to do for the Saturday, real quick, is I've been getting a lot of feedback about the 3D printing. Except I don't want to do a 12-hour stream of, like, I would like to do 3D prints that are 4, 5, 6 hours, and I got a bunch of them, like Marvel characters and the Mandalorian and all kinds of things like that. I'm going to see and put a poll to see how many people pick whatever, and that'll be the one we print. But it's got some really cool things coming. I'm going to get that picture for you. I forgot. I'm going to probably have to share again, dude. I'm sorry.
No, you're fine.
Oh, actually, I mean, if you could have went to, I'm just bugging out here, bud.
I'm on your page. Where's the
Oh, yeah, that's all. That's probably best then. If you go to videos and then click the little drop down that says upcoming live streams, then you'll see it.
Well, there's upcoming live streams. Yeah, so the one that's coming up on the 21st is the one
There's
I'm
two of them.
super excited about.
Yeah, because I'm going to be streaming that morning also with the update on Artemis 1. They're going to be doing some live cryogenic testing early in the morning.
So we got Space Talk with Cosmic Neighbors, Jim Goodall, and Michael Schratt.
Yeah, they're going to...
That's going to be sweet.
Yeah, Jim is like, so is Michael. Jim is totally like great on board. I think we've talked so much already. I told him we got to save some for the show. He calls me and we just stay on the phone for a few hours, you know? And Michael, what do you got to say about him?
Right,
you know,
exactly, dude.
You know? And
so this is a big announcement. I mean, I couldn't believe when I saw this. I was flipping through YouTube, you know, checking out what shows are going to be live, and I saw this thumbnail, and I'm like, wait, what? Is this one show, or is this just one episode? So I messaged I messaged Ron, and I'm like, dude, is this like a ongoing thing? Yep.
That's why I had to change the thumbnail. I had to change it before. I had Goodall where it says co-host and Michael Schratt on the bottom. And I changed it because during Anthony on Unidentified S4 the other day when he was announcing it talking, he was reading it that way too. He was saying he's going to have his guests are going to be Michael. And I kept in the chat saying, no, they are co-hosts. They're going to be there. So I had to change it because that's how it was being read. And I understood that. So no, they're there to do. And the only thing is Michael, because I know Michael has some things going on. He's working on and traveling. So he may be like with me a week and he may have to not be a week. So Jim's going to be there every week, all the time. But Michael's going to be a little in and out because of some obligation he has going on right now. But he'll be there. So, you know, he should be there Wednesday.
And I'm just warning you, we have another Ron Cosmic Neighbors backstage right now.
Oh no. Oh no.
We
I'm
have
scared.
we got a gremlin back there putting up overlays.
I heard that. I heard a little. Was that the little boop I heard or something like that?
Yeah, that was Jamie coming in. She hops in, uploads a new
then she
overlay, and
runs.
then leaves. Yep. So this is the one she left up today. I guess you have to push the button if you want Jamie.
Oh boy.
And she put this one up the other day of Bree.
Yeah, they're such cute ones. Little Brie all the time.
Yeah.
But Jamie heard us when we said we didn't have any overlays with her picture on it. So thanks, Jamie.
Yeah.
Yep. That was it. That was the one. Then you got this one that's
yeah.
appropriate for today. Ron telling you to please subscribe.
Yeah, please hit that like button too. And make sure, seriously, people, I know it's tough when it's a live stream to come back later, but leaving a comment, that all helps. That really does help with the algorithm.
Yep.
Even just saying, nice show, guys, something like that. You know,
Yeah, it does help.
it really does.
Shows that people are actually engaged.
Yep. And I know what it is. Sometimes it's hard because it's like reading a newspaper and then like expecting somebody to go back next week and read that article again. It's like once the live stream's over, they move on, you know, so
Yeah.
it's out of sight, out of mind. So it's gotta be fun. It helps though, people.
She's in the chat lying her ass off. I'm at work. I didn't make any of these. You're lying, Jamie. Jamie's lying again. But yeah, she keeps us laughing.
I'm glad you guys are all back in the cartoon. That was pretty awesome.
Oh yeah, the cartoon aired. That was awesome.
Yeah,
I had the first lines.
Spooky screwed up the world. He probably killed us all now.
Yeah.
I didn't
Blame it on Spooky.
Will
Oh,
we
you
be
missed this one?
showing that?
Yeah, we might have to show that.
Yeah, we can show it at the end for sure.
Yeah, that was pretty awesome.
Yep,
I
I
was
actually had a
glad.
lot of lines in that one.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. I'm glad he brought you guys back because when you first appearance, well, it worked out, but it looked like too soon. I mean, Chad was like, "Hey," and he got eaten.
Yep.
That was it. It was gone.
There's so much going on in those. It's hard to keep track of who's alive and who isn't.
Yeah, it was.
Were any of us at the after party or at the red carpet party?
I was not. I was watching for a little while and then I passed out. I was on some heavy drugs last night. Or whatever night that was. I've been on some heavy drugs lately from this back crap. But so the space talk with Jim and Michael, are you guys going to do the same type of subject each week, or how does that? What are you guys going to
No.
cover?
It's going to be anything and everything. But what I told the guys, what I want to focus on, the main focus is going to be UFOs. And stuff and things like that. But it's not going to be every minute of the show is going to be just UFOs, because you got to remember we have Michael Stratt, who is probably one of the best historians and compilers of research and everything. He's just so we have that brain there. Then we have Jim, who is with aeronautics and the ocean, because remember with all the submarines, so he brings 40, 50 years of that military, the SR-71 and everything. So what I want to really hit on too is, because you know how they just put in that bill, the transmedium, like now they're covering the underwater, the USOs. So now it's a UASPX or something like that, whatever it is. Well, I want to try covering that, but we're going and
Sweet.
you know, with them, I'll be honest. Sometimes with them, it'll probably be like everybody. Jim Goodall, Michael Stratt, guys, go, and then I just sit back and go like this.
Yep. That is honestly what's probably going to happen. Those two get together and with a couple microphones, and
Yeah,
you can go on for a couple hours.
And I know Michael's been working on some really interesting things, so he'll share whatever he can. But he's just, you know the deal. You know what I mean? I mean, if I could, and Jim considers him like a son. He like doors. It's just amazing. It's amazing dynamic with them. That's why when I was able to get it, I was just like blown away, going great.
Yeah, I was too, man. I'm like,
And that's really true too. He really does consider him to be like a son. And if it wasn't for that, I don't think we would have been able to have him on the show. He was actually at Jim's for Thanksgiving, and it was like the day after, I think. And at first I thought Jim was messing with me. He's like, "Oh no, Michael will be here for Thanksgiving. He'll stay the night."
Yeah, that's pretty unbelievable.
Yeah, I want to go out there and see him too because he invited me out to Santa Barbara, and maybe when I have to drive these things across country, that's when I'll see him. Might as well, right? I'll be committed already and be out there. So,
where's Santa Barbara at? That's
California, right?
Yeah, but that's not too far from you, Spooky, isn't it?
Yeah, it's about a 2 hour drive, 2.5 hour drive.
Yeah.
Oh man, it's absolutely beautiful though. If you get a chance to go there,
Yeah,
it's one of the best places in Cali.
that's probably one of that and a few other states. Like I haven't been to the West Coast. I've probably been to every other state. Like Vegas is the farthest one I've been to, I think, and then, and going back east, every other state I've been through. I just haven't been out to the West Coast. I don't know.
California's nice. There's some spots like beach.
Most of the time, people don't want to leave when they come here.
Yeah, it's the beach spots. Like if you could find a popular town like San Francisco or Pismo or something like that, those are really nice places to go. San Francisco is awesome. I've been there a few times.
My mom had many years ago. She had moved to San Diego, and she said that the weather's like 70, 72 year round. She said just like perfect. But
It's hard to believe.
Yeah,
I can vouch for that.
Yeah,
it's starting to cool down here. Where I live in the valley, it's not like that. I live in in the central valley, so I'm right in the middle. It's like desert here. Last week it was 113, 114.
Wait, are you in Vegas or Cali?
I'm in California. I'm in Fresno, California.
And so is okay.
And Spooky's in San Diego.
Oh, you are San Diego. Oh, awesome.
Yeah, I'm about 40 miles north of it. But yeah,
she lived in was it La Jolla? I think it's called.
That's you know why they call it La Jolla? Because it is the jewel of California.
Really? That's where she.
Oh yeah,
La Jolla. I remember that now.
Oh, if you go to La Jolla, you definitely will not want to leave.
All you'd have to do to get me out of there is tell me that there's an earthquake on its way. I'd be like, see you later. I'm heading back to Michigan.
Yeah, I think if there's a translation for Fresno like that, it would be like La Cucuy or something. You don't want to go to Fresno.
I've never heard of anybody moving from California because of earthquakes.
No?
That's how little of an impact they have on our lives.
Yeah,
I think they move more from taxes, probably, right?
The only thing the scariest thing here in California, as far as phenomena like that, is fires. Our fires.
Yeah, we gotta be careful with fires right now.
That's crazy, man.
Fires are scary as hell, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I don't think people realize the scale of them. Like, because when we see it on TV and we're here in our comfortable homes out here in the East Coast and see that, like, I don't think they actually can.
There was a 14-year-old. There was a 14-year-old girl that was playing with some sort of lighter or matches. She displaced thousands of people, and my neighborhood was one of them. And we were locked out of our neighborhood for a week. Military choppers had to bring huge amounts of water and dump it to try. I mean, it was just crazy. It looked like a war zone.
Yeah,
the sky was black. The air was ash. It was like fucking hell. Oh, excuse me for the language. But I'm just telling you, a 14-year-old girl with one little match was able to do that.
Right.
You know what that says too? They need to really. There's a lot of dead growth in there, and I know it's hard to clean out because there's so much acreage. You know what I mean? It's like literally millions of square miles. But
Swampy.
there's a lot of dead trunks in there, man.
I blame that on California. Do you know there's people here, like my uncles, Billy, Donnie, my cousins? Those guys actually go to the mountains and they cut down trees. Then they section, cord the wood up, stack it at home. But they cut down a bunch of these old dead trees. They used to do it all the time when they were younger, and we didn't have all these fires. Now the forestry is so, I don't know how to say it, so I'll just say
What's up,
a
Swamp?
bunch of tree huggers. They don't want you cutting down their trees. They
Yeah,
have
they
all
even put
these
spikes
dead-
in the trees, man.
Dude, they have all these dead trees. Like when you try to go through, well, we did have anyway where I hunt, and now it caught on fire a couple years ago, and it's all gone, dude. Like it's it's horrible when you go to Shaver now and to go to the mountains.
That's terrible,
there's
man.
just
Hey,
nothing
Ron,
left.
when are you meeting with Michael Stratt and Jim Goodall? When is that show?
Wednesdays at 6 p.m. Eastern time.
So tomorrow night?
Yes, tomorrow night.
Hey, man.
6 p.m.
Because when I was thinking about Jim Goodall the other day when I saw that Travis Taylor come out and say that Bob Lazar did work at Area 51, but he tried to say that Bob Lazar was a janitor. So I was wondering, we might want to bring that up to Jim Goodall and see what his
No, we
reaction
are,
is to
because
that.
I asked Jim would he be willing to talk, and he said absolutely.
Oh yeah, he
like
always
that.
talks about Bob
Yeah.
Lazar with us. But
Bob
for
was
that
no
dude to say he
janitor.
was a janitor, I would love to know Jim's idea on that.
Not
Well,
a
I'll tell you
janitor.
what. You come right when you're there, you just
Yeah.
put that out there,
Okay.
right? And you put it, and I'm gonna put a section that we're gonna have questions for them, like that. We're
Okay.
gonna take questions directly from you. That's it, and you ask whatever, and that's how Jim. That's how it is. You could ask whatever you like, and he'll answer.
There's
whatever
also,
you
if
got.
you, I don't know if you want to look for it, but there's a video on Twitter of Travis Taylor up there ranting and raving about it.
Really?
I'll find that. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's good to have, because let me pick.
It was kind of scary, to be honest.
Well, that guy's been ranting and raving about a lot of crap, and like that Travis Taylor. You know what? We're too quick to put people on a pedestal and everything, and now already you got people that are siding like he's some god or something like that. No, I don't.
Yeah.
I don't know. He's
What we need to
charlatan.
do, we need to stop looking for UFO heroes, people.
Yes, that's the truth.
We need to be our own hero.
What was that you said? It was Travis Taylor and Bob Lazar ranting about it, right? Mm-hmm. Travis. See how quick my memory goes?
What was Travis Taylor ranting about?
Ranting about
I
Bob.
thought it was a televangelist up on the stage, man. He was like,
Oh, jeez.
he was like bouncing from from one part of the stage to the other. I was like, whoa,
Oh, man.
never saw this side.
Oh, sorry, Holly.
All the passion was coming out all of a sudden.
Yeah, I'll
Rich?
look at and yeah, you didn't see he was talking yesterday. I forgot, maybe it was Green Street that posted it, but he's sitting there. Taylor, he's at this $75 a plate or whatever, a little conference of a meet and greet for him or whatever, and he's sitting there and he starts saying that, oh yeah, like idiots like Stephen Greenstreet. You know what I mean? So now you're supposed to be a government person, and now you're on all these shows. You're taking it pretty personal that you're calling people idiots now, just because they don't believe you or they disagree with you. You know, that's a sign of, you know what I mean?
Yep.
Yeah.
When they don't believe you.
Oh yeah. I didn't mean to start any controversy. I was just pointing out what happened a couple days ago on Twitter.
No, I'm glad. I want you to bring that because I want those things to be addressed. I don't want to. Yeah, I don't want to have it where it's just like so. Like, oh, look, a little tie and nice and tidy, and no. I want you to ask whatever you want to ask, and if
Goddess.
any of them want to feel they want to answer it or don't, it's up to them. But I'm pretty sure whatever you ask, Jim will tell you. Michael,
Yeah.
probably will too. But
Oh, thanks, Enzo. Put it in the chat
Oh.
for us.
great. Enzo's great like that, man. That dude is like the search machine.
He's got like 14 screens, I think.
Yeah, I think he has octopus arms. And he's just like that. He's good
And
like
if
that.
you do travel a lot and you get to go hang out with Jim, that is something that's something money can't buy, man. That's it's a precious thing that I wouldn't trade for anything.
Yeah. That's the thing, Sonny, is when we were talking, it's like what's important is the synergies. Like there was a lot in common, and when we were talking, so it just flowed, and I just felt it was just totally right. And he said he felt the same way. He just felt really comfortable. So
Yes.
that was important because I don't want to have somebody on just because of the name, but then like I don't like them or something. No, I always liked them, so it's just great. It's just we'll see where it goes. You know what I mean? And but like to what you were asking before about like what it's going to be, it's going to be a bit of everything, but it's going to mostly cover like the UFO things and the history of it, and also now everything, past, present, future, like that, and then whatever else comes up spontaneously, because it's not going to be scripted. I mean, there may be a subject, so I could create a thumbnail and just say, okay, for this, and we'll talk about that, but it'll probably just go off the rails and go into whatever it takes.
Sweet. Yeah, that'll be fun.
Yeah.
That's the thing with those two is that they have so much experience and so many stories that I'm sure that it could go on for years, different episodes.
Yeah. And I mean,
I got to mute for a second and step away, Chad. I'll be right back.
Okay, no problem.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's going to be cool. I'm still like shocked over it but the Saturday thing too, like I'm working on a bunch of things. I'm not going to announce that just yet. I will soon because I have this tendency to say things and then something happens as soon as I say it, and then I have to. So
go
from
back
now on
it.
until that's why the thing with Jim and all that I knew, but I just had to make sure until like we finally said yes, and I felt underpinned. Then I announced it.
Hey, what's up, Roach?
What's
dude.
good,
Actually,
Roach?
I was wondering because I know that you told me about it, and then I wasn't sure if like when you were gonna announce it. I thought you were gonna wait maybe until today, and then I saw my flock shared it, and I'm like, if Sarah's already shared it, everyone knows it now.
Yeah,
Sarah shared it out everywhere.
And I remember I told you I thought about doing that today, but then when I did it over the weekend, I was like, Tuesday may be like too late. I want to give it a little time to get out there, but yeah, exactly. All I said was because I said I wanted her to help me with something and sent that, and you know what that means. It's probably on its way to Jupiter right now too.
Yep. Yeah, wherever
she's the
that.
best, man. Sarah is. Let me tell you, Sarah, my fox, she's the best. You know what I mean? She really supports everybody, man.
She really does, yeah.
Really does.
Always sharing out on Discord and Twitter. I shared you out on Twitter.
Did a 9-hour stream yesterday.
What?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I was reading that her and Lindsay were in our chat room early at like 5 o'clock this morning, my time, 2 hours before we started, or 3 hours before.
No, I was checking them out. I was watching them while I was in the evening, about 8 o'clock, and then I fell asleep. Woke up at 2:30 in the morning, and they were still going.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, if the conversation's interesting, keep on going.
Yeah, she sent me a DM. I think it was like 7 in the morning, and she said, that she'll be here to watch the show. But then she said, I did a 9-hour stream. I just laughed.
9 hours.
She just finished doing a 24-hour marathon like a week or so ago.
Hey, Chad, could I highlight someone I'm calling Captain Fuzzy Pants the fan of the day.
Oh, yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is dedication.
Yep. This is John that we work with. Me and Posky work with him.
Right on.
And he ordered one of our shirts from Tadiwaba.
Thank you, Captain Fuzzy Pants, and also thank you, Posky, for also getting one of those shirts, and he was wearing his at the same time.
Yeah, these guys are super supportive.
Yes.
Never would have. It's always the people at work that you never would have thought would have been fans, and all of a sudden they're like, ordering merch.
One thing I want to say, because I forget everything I think about, is when I keep talking about Saturdays, what's going to start happening from this Saturday on, and pop-up streams too, I'm going to like somewhere in between, anytime during the show, I'm just going to come up with something to pick a name and just do like 1 or 2 3D print giveaways free for somebody every show. Like that. So like in the middle of somebody talking or whatever, just say time out, and just go and pick a name out of the thing you won. And that's it. So I'm going to start doing that. And then I'm going to do pop-ups during the week. Like literally like a a 5-minute pop up going, "Hey, what's going on, everybody?" Whoever shows up, and just do a quick pick, and just that's it. Start sending these things out all over.
Yeah, that's cool, man. I've thought about doing that too, just going live for a couple minutes to see what everybody's doing. But yeah, the pop out the giveaways, those are going to be sweet. Everyone loves 3D printed objects.
Yeah,
Because it took forever for it to print. So anybody that takes the dedication and the time out to make you something like that.
I'll tell you,
So-
see this? Well, I'm sorry, Sonny, just 1 second. But see this? This took what, like a 15-hour print, 12, 15 or whatever.
Yep.
This is only 20% infill. This thing probably weighs 10 ounces. It's very light.
Right.
Now, if I did 100% infill, this would have took minimum 3 days.
Oh my God.
Now, if it has to be solid, I will do that for somebody. But if you're going to put this on a shelf just to sit there, there's no reason to do 100%. 20%, it's solid. It's not going to fall over. It's not a feather. And this is fine because nobody's going to be touching it. You know what I mean?
Yep.
But that's what I'll do. But anybody wants something 100% solid, it takes a long time. And I didn't know about that when I first started 3D printing. Years ago, I didn't know I could change the infill rate. So everything I did was 100%.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
It was all made well.
Very strong.
Yeah, everything. I'm sorry, Sonny. I cut you, man, before.
Well, I wasn't saying nothing.
Oh, I think
Oh,
it was
no, I
Spooky was trying to say something.
Spooky. Yeah, it
I'm
was
sorry, buddy.
I just wanted to, because I know we're coming up on the top of the hour, or we already passed it. And I know the show's going to end pretty soon, but I just want to highlight a couple things. We want to talk about the Paranormal Highway. They put out their latest cartoon, and we're all in it, so we want to make sure everybody checks that out. And then also, if you didn't see, our buddy Carl the Crusher put out a 3-hour documentary. It came Saturday night, and it was so cool.
It was really cool.
You gotta check it out. Carl the Crusher. He's talking about Mountain Wilson Ranch, ancient alien contact, and paranormal skinwalker investigation. You definitely want to see that. And of course, let me see if I can do that. I'm gonna go ahead and take over the show here.
I'm going to share that
typical.
Carl the Crusher link while you're talking.
Just give me 1 second. I'm gonna do
Thank
this.
you. That's what I want.
Here goes this. So we got our buddies, some of our best friends are going to have a show today. Bobby's Cryptid Corner. Y'all have been there. That's 6:30 tonight.
Yay.
On that one time I was abducted by aliens tonight. On Bobby's Cryptid Corner, they're going to be talking about Wendigo. 6:30 Pacific time. You got to see that. And they're blessing us with even more today. At 2 p.m. Pacific, the sexiest nerd in ufology, Rather Be Squidding, is going to be with everybody. Look at
I have
that.
his pencil case with him.
This is going to be hot. 2 o'clock Pacific today on Butt Stuff on a Tuesday. How did we get so lucky?
The sexiest nerd in ufology.
Don't sleep on these people.
That's awesome, buddy.
Oh, man. Awesome. Thank you, Spooky.
If anybody would like to have us promote any shows that you have coming up, I don't know all of them, but if you want to tell us about it, maybe you can hit me up in Discord or on Twitter, and I'll be able to promote those shows here on the Chad Smith Podcast.
So what do you know about the Odd House Network, Spooky?
Something's odd, and it's coming. It's spooky season. I love when people say spooky season,
It's
by the way.
spooky season.
And something very, very odd is taking place. That's what I do know.
Yes, it is.
Gosh, he
And it's taking place pretty soon.
rather be butt stuffing.
Oh, God. Chris.
Rather Be Squidding is going to be on butt stuff today.
Yeah.
Good Lord.
Every
Yeah,
time
it's
I
gonna be
think of
fun.
them, I just keep
Rather be
thinking about
squirting.
my gastro doctor. Oh, shit.
Who said that? Oh man, I'm gonna get in
I'm so
trouble.
glad it was you that said it, not me.
I am gonna get in so much
Rather
trouble.
Be Squirting.
Hey, I've been pretty controversial
Spooky
today.
Morales.
Maybe we'll get some more haters.
Oh, man.
It's plenty of them. I'll tell you that out there.
I know.
Bring it on. Bring it on.
We were getting haters somewhere in chat, either Thursday show or Friday show. I wasn't even noticing. So now
I had
You know-
some dude came in on my live show the other day. I bounced him. Get out of here.
You know what you do to hate? You beat it up with love.
That's right.
Beat it up. Oh, we got
All of our listeners today in chat, they were all awesome. Everybody was great in here today.
yeah, everybody in chat, thank you so much for being here today. This was a good time. Always fun hanging out with Ron from Cosmic Neighbors. Make sure to go check out his channel.
Thank you for having me, guys. I appreciate it.
Oh, we love having
Absolutely.
you, man.
Yeah, man, it's fun. It's spooky. It's the season of spooky.
That's right.
It is the spooky season.
It's spicy.
Oh, it's
Speaking
gonna
of
get
spicy, speaking of spicy, it's so loud.
I love it.
I have to delete that one.
She just waits there. Look at she's great.
Jamie, we're still on YouTube, Jamie.
I know, Jamie, we're live.
We're
What
still
are you
live.
Doing?
Push my
She's
button.
gone now.
We're gonna have to
What
ban
is she
her
like
from
on
the
lunch
show.
break or something and she just says, "Oh, let me go mess with them"?
No.
She's not even on break. She just does it. She knows that it's the end of the show.
Look
She
at
might
her.
get lunch
What
breaks
is
at work.
happening?
She might get lunch breaks at work, but she don't take no breaks from messing with us.
Nope.
That's 24/7.
Spooky. What is going on Thursday? Because I know we have a show Thursday, but
Whoa.
don't know what it
Thursday we have, I believe, the second edition of Smutcast.
That's right. That's right. Smutcast.
Put on your
is a-
helmets, y'all. Strap yourself in. It's about to get wild. Up in
Might
here.
want to wear a mask.
What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do Thursday, Chad?
Thursday, we're going to be covering some the latest smut news that's in the news for the week, and checking out some smutty TikTok videos, and talking about stuff on there that we don't normally talk about on here. So if you want to check that show out, it's a members only show. Please become a member of the Buy Me a Coffee. The Buy Me a Coffee. What do you want to call them? Like, there's two different tiers. There's a $2 and a $5. Both get you into the Smutcast. So for $2 a month, you can hang out with us on Thursdays, and then we're going to be doing the Chad Smith podcast on Tuesdays.
And if you're a member at the Chop Shop for its Buy Me a Coffee, you're also already ready to go into. You'll be able to get into Smutcast.
Yeah,
And did I send you those emails or did you not need them? Zombie Tech Reviews, Terry Brown and Deanna Conway. They are members here at the Chop Shop. So you three are already eligible to go into Smutcast.
yeah. And the way it works is that I'm just gonna, if you're a member of the Buy Me a Coffee, I'm just gonna take your email address and enter it into YouTube, and then when we release our Smutcast videos on Thursdays, your email will be included with the people that are able to watch it, and then you won't have to do anything. Just stay logged into your YouTube channel, and you'll be able to watch it. But
And
yeah, Thursdays
can I just say something real quick?
yeah.
No, I'm sorry. I just saw. If anybody has not subscribed, and I always hate asking for it, I'm getting close to that magic number.
Oh yeah.
Finally, yeah. I think I'm at 872. I think. So it's getting there.
Yeah,
So
you're getting
anybody
close.
that's not subscribed, please, if you want to, obviously, you know what I mean. So
No, absolutely.
yeah, help a brother out.
Even
know
if
what
you
I
don't
mean?
want to, just go over there and hit subscribe.
No, then I get disappointed because then I'll get like the 5, like host asked for it, and then tonight I'll see -5. Like they're like, I'm out of
Oh,
it. Yeah.
yeah.
Nah, that's
Well-
all good. Whoever wants to, just please, that would be cool.
Yeah, please, please, guys. There's his link right there in the chat. Ron's channel.
Thank you so much, bud.
Well, cool, man. Thanks for hanging out with us, and we'll see you again on Thursday for
Thank you guys for
Smutcast.
having me, man. Oh man, I'll be there. I'm looking forward to it, bro.
Right on, man.
Later, guys.
Thank you, guys.
Peace.
It sound right, boys.